Hello everyone, this is James at Lock in the Value talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. Now, there are a few things that we have to discuss. The market could move. October, traditionally a god-awful month for crypto, uh, and certainly for stocks and stock markets, election years. However, with stimulus package talks and negative interest rates, things might change, and this might end up being a better month than we could have anticipated. So, bits of news we got to cover. Donald Trump tweeting about stimulus package, go big or go home, um, and stimulus package. What's being discussed effectively is direct payments for up to $1,200 for a change in the status of dependence. There's also talking about small business loans effectively. Um, this could result in, again, a lot of people getting money. We're talking about trillions of dollars that's going to be printed. And if that's the case, what we do know is that this results in um, artificially inflating the stock market, the S&P 500, everything else, right? Um, and when this, I mean, this is going to happen. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters who's going to be president in that regard. The only difference will be the level of stimulus that's provided. But there will be some sort of stimulus package provided, regardless of Trump or Biden. Um, and when that happens, it will artificially inflate the S&P 500 and everything else, which is great news because, as we know, there's a correlation between Bitcoin and S&P 500. On top of that, we also have negative interest rates very possibly arriving. Not great for us, but the process of it is already in place in European countries, so it was an inevitability, and it's very possibly going to arrive in America soon. Now, what negative interest rates are when effectively, right? It means that your or how it's worked across all European countries so far is that your bank is going to give you a 0% interest, period, right? There is the possibility that they could be negative, which could result in you being charged to save your own money. Now, that is a big deal, and that hasn't happened yet in any countries. Negative interest rates effectively have been zero, but when you put in inflation into context, you're losing money, right? That's basically the premise. Bank of England has warned that people may have to be charged to save their money in their bank. Now, if that does happen, where are people going to put their money? Because they're sure as hell not going to leave it in banks if you're losing money year on year. A lot less people will do that. And then you've got to be looking at, where can I put it? Can I put it into a stable investment like gold, or what Bitcoin now is perceived to be? As well as that, you've obviously got the incredible interest rates on USDC, USDT. You know, stable coins. Some places you can get 14% per year. You know, a lot of places you can get 8% interest per year. And put your money there than in a bank. And this is coming to England. There's no doubt about it. The question is are we going to get screwed and have to actually pay to put in our bank, or is it just going to be 0%? Either way, we're getting screwed. Okay. Um, but it is relevant. Okay, because all of these little things go towards how are people going to start using their money. And when you factor in big news like another major investment into Bitcoin, um, things get quite exciting. You know, there's been another $50 million put in to a cryptocurrency investment. So we're now at, I think, 600 billion that has been invested by three companies. And this was Stone Ridge Holdings, which is a subsidiary of the New York Digital Investment Group. So $50 million has given them, uh, and moreover, the group revealed the NYDG is custodying 10,000 of the parent company's Bitcoin, which ain't too bad, right? Um, It's not the largest holding for that group, but there is a very strong belief in the long-term growth of this open source monetary system like Bitcoin. And when it's in Bitcoin, we're going to start seeing it more and more and more and more in Ethereum. Ethereum's 2.0 testnet was successful after the first one got screwed up. So we're looking at Ethereum 2.0 coming out this year. This year. If that does happen, it's going to be huge. That we're talking like halving huge. If Ethereum 2.0 comes out, the market is going to react. Anything built, Ethereum will fly up. Anything built, you can be damn sure DeFi coins are going to fly up. So this is something to bear in mind. This is going to happen. And it looks like it's going to happen this year after the successful launch of 2.0. Which is bloody exciting. You know, I was expecting we were going to have a rough month, just based on historical data, but I suppose we can't use historical data in a time when there's a pandemic because it's just shifted the reality of finance because of mass money printing and everything else. Um, so we've got to keep our eye on the ball here. Now, I heard someone talking about another YouTuber talking about what would you do if you had $100, and he was like, "Well, I wouldn't do it because it's not life changing." Make no mistake about it. $100 investment could feasibly, if you put into the right token, make you at least 2 grand. Yeah, 20x's are going to be a regular occurrence in this next bull run. And what you've got to do is you've got to start thinking strategically. If you're paid week by week, then see what you can invest each week and do it, and just do it. On Friday you get paid, invest. 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 Build up. Yeah, it's going to feel crappy only putting in so little at one moment, but if you're doing it every week, or you're doing what you can afford to do every month, right, by Christmas you could potentially have over $1,000 invested, and if you've invested it in the right thing, that $1,000 or could become 10, 20,000, right? We all want life-changing money, but make a start. And make no mistake about it, this bull run will happen, and then there'll be a bear market, and then you'll have 4 years to position yourself for the next bull run. So this is just you got to think everything in terms of long-term potential. Right now, if you don't have tons of funds, and lots of people don't, I don't have tons of funds that I can just throw money in. I have money that I know I can put in each month, right? But I can build potentially a retirement package this year. But even if it's not, I know 4 years down the line, my retirement will be sorted on the bull run after. So think logically and think exceptionally carefully about what you're going to do. When I say if you've got only $100 a week, or 200 a month, yeah, it's not tons, but you could earn enough by September of next year to have a deposit for a house or pay off a mortgage, or even just have 20 grand backed up. You know how nice that is to have enough money that you can survive if you didn't work. It changes your perspective on life. And this is something I really want people to bear in mind when you are doing your investments, because you've got to really think carefully about every one of them. Yeah. If you've only got 100 a month, you should not be putting it into tiny low cap coins. You got to treat that like gold. You've got to just be sensible. So if you've got $100, $200 a month, put it in something we know will have success. Chainlink is a great example, and it gives you a starting point. Okay. As your portfolio strengthens, or as you are happy with your position in currencies, you can then move on to a new one. But this bull run is coming, and it might be coming quicker than we thought. But what we know, I next month and December should be very good months. Like off of historical data. And I know I said we can't use historical data because of the pandemic, but traditionally every year, regardless of election years, they've been good months for crypto. So bear it in mind. We are in an exciting time. Question or request anything that you guys are looking at discussing, or any project that you want, write in the description. I will review it today. I read through the project today. I will review it tomorrow. Okay, my promise. Anyway, that's it from me. Take care. Stay safe. Happy crypto hunting.